A compound that is the building block of proteins. Amino acid. Amino acids are molecules that combine to form proteins, which are essential for various body functions.
Imagine trying to assemble a piece of flat-pack furniture, but each piece is essential for the final structure. Similarly, amino acids are like the individual pieces needed to build a functional piece of furniture. But in this case, they build proteins. Just as each piece of furniture needs precise components to take shape, proteins require specific amino acids to form correctly, making these compounds the essential building blocks in the construction of life's complex structures.
A molecule that contains only hydrogen and carbon. Hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbons are compounds made up of hydrogen and carbon atoms and are the basic building blocks of fuel and natural gases.
Imagine trying to organize a closet packed with only two types of clothes, shirts and pants. Just as you have to creatively arrange these limited items to maximize space and utility, hydrocarbons are molecules that consist solely of hydrogen and carbon atoms, arranged in various configurations to form different substances. The connection here is that, like the closet filled with only two types of garments, hydrocarbons are made up of just two elements. Yet they combine in numerous ways to create a wide variety of structures and functions. Much like how different outfit combinations can be created from just shirts and pants.
Compounds that contain carbon and hydrogen atoms. Organic compound. Organic compounds are molecules primarily made of carbon and hydrogen, often found in living organisms.
Imagine trying to organize a cluttered closet filled with various clothes, shoes, and accessories. Just like how a well-organized closet requires a system to keep everything in place, organic compounds are structured around carbon atoms that connect with hydrogen and potentially other elements, forming a stable framework. In this analogy, the carbon atoms are like the hangers that hold everything together, while the hydrogen atoms are akin to the clothes and shoes that fill out the space, creating a harmonious and functional arrangement.
A hydrocarbon that contains only single bonds, like propane. Saturated hydrocarbon. A saturated hydrocarbon is a molecule made entirely of carbon and hydrogen atoms connected by single bonds, storing energy.
Imagine trying to fit all your groceries into a single sturdy shopping bag without any items poking through. Just like a shopping bag is filled to capacity with groceries and everything is securely contained, a saturated hydrocarbon, such as propane, is filled to its capacity with hydrogen atoms, with no room for additional bonds. The sturdy structure of the shopping bag, holding everything together tightly without any tears or open spaces, is analogous to the single bonds in propane that keep the carbon atoms fully saturated and stable.
A hydrocarbon with one or more double or triple bonds between carbon atoms. Unsaturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are molecules that contain carbon atoms connected by double or triple bonds, making them more reactive than saturated hydrocarbons.
Imagine you're trying to find a parking spot in a busy grocery store lot, and the only available spaces are the ones that require you to make tight maneuvers. This situation is similar to the structure of an unsaturated hydrocarbon, where carbon atoms are connected by double or triple bonds, creating less flexibility and more tension in the molecule. Just as those tight parking spots require precise navigation because of limited space, the double or triple bonds in unsaturated hydrocarbons create specific angles and rigidity, making the molecule less adaptable compared to single-bonded saturated hydrocarbons.
An energy-rich organic molecule of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, like sugar or starches. Carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are molecules that provide energy for our body, primarily found in foods like bread and fruits.
Imagine trying to organize a cluttered closet filled with all sorts of clothes, shoes, and accessories. Just like how you need to sort and arrange these items to create a functional and accessible space, carbohydrates serve as a well-organized storage unit for energy in our bodies. In this analogy, the closet represents your body. The clothes are the molecules of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And the organized system of shelves and hangers is akin to the structured form of sugars and starches that efficiently store energy for future use.
An energy-rich organic compound, such as a fat or oil. Lipid. Lipids are molecules that store energy and make up the cell membranes in living organisms.
Imagine trying to pack a suitcase for a long trip where space is limited and you need to fit as much as possible. Lipids, like fats and oils, act like highly efficient packers in your body's energy suitcase, storing a large amount of energy in a compact space. Just as you might roll clothes tightly to maximize space, lipids store energy densely, making them an energy-rich resource that can be easily accessed when needed.
A small molecule that makes up a polymer chain monomer. A monomer is a basic unit that joins with others to form a larger structure called a polymer.
Imagine trying to build a long, strong rope by tying together numerous tiny threads. This task is similar to how a monomer, which is a small molecule, joins with many others to form a long polymer chain. Just as each tiny thread contributes to the strength and length of the rope, each monomer links with others to create the structure and function of a polymer, highlighting how small components come together to form something much larger and more complex.
A molecule made of nucleotides that contain genetic material, like DNA and RNA, is called nucleic acid. Nucleic acids are molecules that store and transmit genetic information in cells.
Imagine trying to follow a complex recipe where each step is crucial to creating a delicious dish. Just like a recipe is made up of individual instructions that guide you to the final meal, nucleic acids like DNA and RNA are made up of nucleotides that store and transmit genetic information to create living organisms. In this analogy, each nucleotide is like a step in the recipe, and when combined in the right order, they form a set of instructions that tell cells how to function and build life, just as following the recipe steps leads to a successful dish.
A large molecule formed from a chain of small monomers. Polymer. A polymer is like a long necklace where each bead is a small molecule connected in a repeating pattern.
Imagine trying to make a long string of paper clips to hang pictures in your room. Just like you connect one paper clip to another to form a longer chain, a polymer is a large molecule made by linking many small molecules called monomers in a chain. In this analogy, each paperclip represents a monomer, and the entire string of paperclips represents the polymer, showing how small individual pieces come together to create something larger and more functional.
A compound that contains the hydroxyl OH group is an alcohol. Alcohol is a substance made from fermented sugars that can be used as a fuel, solvent, or drink.
Imagine trying to find the right key on a crowded keychain to unlock your front door. Just like each key has a specific shape that fits a particular lock, an alcohol molecule is identified by the presence of a specific key, the hydroxyl OH group. In this analogy, the hydroxyl group is like the distinct cut of a key that defines its role and function, just as the presence of the OH group defines an alcohol compound in chemistry.
Compounds with the same chemical formula but different physical structures. Isomer. An isomer is a molecule that has the same number of atoms of each element as another molecule, but is arranged differently, leading to different properties.
Imagine trying to organize your closet, where you have the same number of shirts, pants, and shoes, but you can arrange them in various ways to create different looks. This is similar to isomers, where compounds have the same chemical formula, like having the same items in your closet, but can be arranged differently in space, leading to different physical structures and properties. Just as different arrangements of your clothes can create different outfits. Just as the same clothes can create a unique style depending on their arrangement, isomers have distinct characteristics despite having the same molecular components.
An organic compound that is made of amino acids. Protein. Proteins are essential molecules that help build and repair tissues in living organisms.
Imagine trying to assemble a complex jigsaw puzzle without knowing the final picture. This is similar to how proteins are formed, where each amino acid is like a puzzle piece that fits into a specific place to create a functional whole. Just as the correct arrangement of puzzle pieces reveals the complete image, the specific sequence and arrangement of amino acids determine the unique structure and function of a protein.
A hydrocarbon with one or more hydrogen atoms replaced by other atoms. Substituted hydrocarbon. In simple terms, a substituted hydrocarbon is a molecule where atoms like chlorine or oxygen replace hydrogen atoms, changing its properties.
Imagine you're getting ready for a party, but realize your shirt has a stain, so you replace it with a brand new one. This is similar to a substituted hydrocarbon, where instead of replacing a stained shirt, one or more hydrogen atoms in a hydrocarbon are replaced by other atoms like chlorine or bromine. Just as swapping your shirt changes your outfit's appearance, substituting atoms changes the chemical's properties, altering how it behaves in reactions or interacts with other substances.
The 9-OH group found in alcohols, hydroxyl group. The hydroxyl group is a functional group consisting of an oxygen atom bonded to a hydrogen atom, commonly found in alcohols.
Imagine you are trying to fit a specific key into a lock that only accepts keys with a certain shape. Just as a lock requires a key with a precise shape to open, the hydroxyl group, OH, in alcohols is like that specific key that fits into chemical locks, allowing alcohol molecules to interact with other molecules in specific ways. In this analogy, the lock is the chemical reaction or interaction site, and the hydroxyl group acts as the key that enables the alcohol molecule to participate in these reactions, influencing properties such as solubility and reactivity.
A COOH group found in organic acids. Carboxyl group. The carboxyl group is a functional group in chemistry that contains a carbon double bonded to an oxygen and also bonded to an OH group, making it responsible for the acidity in organic acids.
Imagine trying to find a friend in a crowded park where everyone is wearing similar clothes. Just like how you look for a unique feature your friend might have, the carboxyl group, IOH, in organic acids acts as a distinctive marker that defines and identifies these compounds. In this analogy, your friend is the specific organic acid, the crowded park is the complex world of molecules, and the unique feature, like a bright hat or scarf, is the carboxyl group that makes the acid stand out and recognizable in its chemical environment.